Hey, what's up? You're watching GearWire, and we are at Pitchfork Music Festival 2010 with Ronald and Jason from Neon Indian. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Howdy.
Hey. So this is your guys' first time playing Pitchfork?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes.
Is it exciting?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of the bands that are playing that we actually get to play with a lot on tour, so it's kind of a cool thing to where when we all get here, we get to hang out with each other.
Yeah.
And it's been a while, you know, it's been months since we played together and stuff, so it's really, playing is always awesome, but also getting to see all your friends that you've seen around the world is it's almost just as good.
So you guys are primarily sort of playing live with Neon Indian. Like, I know that you, Ronald, you recorded guitar with Alan, who's sort of like, I guess, the main mastermind behind the band. Is that fair to call him that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's more than fair. Yeah.
Have an evil mastermind? Is it fair to call him?
Evil? No.
Okay, that's good.
Maybe the next record will be evil.
Yeah.
So, you know, Jason, for you, what's the experience of taking stuff, you know, that's you haven't recorded on, and then sort of translate into like a live performance?
Right, it's a totally new experience for me because me and him used to be just in indie pop bands where we wrote all of our own stuff, and it was kind of like more of a live environment. It was kind of like the difference between the way that Alan does everything, where he recorded the whole record by himself in a room, had no intentions of playing it live. Being able to like sit down and listen to it when we decided that, hey, we kind of want to do this live, it'd be a lot of fun. Sitting down and like having to learn how to like interpret what he had put down on the record and translating it live and trying to make it work was actually really fun. And so basically what we do is we kind of just run all the drum tracks into my head, into headphones, and then I kind of just like do my own thing on top of it. So when we play live, all you hear is me, but like I'm hearing what's on the record, and so we kind of just do it off that way.
Oh, wow.
Instead of playing to just like a click, I just listen to what he wrote, and then I kind of just ad-lib off of that. So each show is a little bit different because, I mean, the more and more we play, the more I get to like experiment with everything, and it's kind of a growing and it's kind of a learning experience every set and everything. So at this point, everything's kind of set in stone because we've been touring for about a year straight. But the whole process from like going from like writing all of my own stuff and then now basically just like copying or being like a robot version of what was on the record and just try and translate it live is actually a lot of fun for me.
So your first time sort of, I guess, playing that kind of genre of music?
Absolutely. Yeah.
What was your experience before playing with Neon Indian?
We played like in indie pop bands, and so playing in an electronic band is definitely incredibly different than just like plugging into amps and going. You know, there's a lot more setup and a lot more production that has to go into it. And a lot more work, I think, personally. Yeah. A lot more work.
Did you have to change your equipment, like change your kit around at all?
No, basically the only thing I did was like mess with the tuning, try to make things deader, make it sound more electronic as much as possible. We do a lot of stuff at front of house where like the hi-hats are run through like a filter, and so is the snare, to make it sound more like electronic and on the record, but still live. Yeah. So basically we just bought a crap load of pedals to try to make everything sound the way it does on the record as much as possible, but also not losing the live aspect that we're trying to go for when we play live.
And how do you prep a venue for that setup before you get there?
Well, we asked for like an hour to 2 hour sound check.
Yeah. Does it happen for you?
On Sunday, you know, when it's a festival setup, you only got like 15 minutes to get ready. So, it's I like having long sound checks to get everything perfect. But we've also gotten very used to like doing the quick 15-minute setup for all the festivals that we've been doing too. It can be a lot more stressful, of course, but it's being an electronic band playing festivals is a little bit harder to get set up, just because we're not just plugging in and going. So,
are you guys touring with your own sound guy?
Yeah.
I'd imagine it'd be impossible otherwise.
We did about a half a year without a sound guy, and the first part was kind of a nightmare, but once it's kind of a learning experience for all of us, and because I mean this is Alan's second band, but kind of like the first real band that he's been going at, as far as like, I mean I would think so. Yeah. So it's kind of it's been a learning experience for all of us how to translate what we want to do to the sound people. So, you know, it kind of like having to learn all the ropes of like the sound guy lingo and everything like that. It's been a learning experience for sure, but we got it all down now. It's a lot of fun.
What do you use to trigger, like, I guess they're backing tracks if it's not a click? What do you play that back on?
We have an APC controller that we use.
So you're using Live to trigger everything?
Yeah, we use Ableton Live just to do like the little background stuff.
Is there anything else that the audience hears that's being triggered off Live, like that you're playing along with?
No, it's just like one simple backing track and then everyone playing live. Yeah, we try to make it as live as possible.